Hey, Ryan with Thanks.io. Very cool new feature here, very useful new feature. If you scroll down inside of any mailing list, you'll notice that you now have the option to add recipients to a mailing list via webhooks. So if you use stuff like GoHighLevel, KV Core, HubSpot, Salesforce, basically any CRM worth anything these days will have an option for you to send leads out through a webhook as part of their automation campaigns. And what this will allow you to do is bypass the expense and the extra steps of setting up something like Zapier. So let me show you what this looks like maybe in a few of these solutions. Let's jump into GoHighLevel first. So here I am in a high-level workflow. If I go down to the option to send data, I can click on webhook. And what I can do is I can grab my webhook URL. I'll just hit copy. And then I can paste that in here. Now, all you're going to need to do, and if you're geeky enough to know what a webhook is, you probably already know what you need to do here, is you need to go and change out the bracketed parameters. So we see name, first name. You just need to swap those out for the tags that exist in HighLevel. So the way to find those is to click the little tag on the side, and then if I click first name, you'll see that it merges in with the little tildes right here, contact first name. So a little tedious, but all this stuff is a little tedious when you're mapping data, right? If you're using Zapier, you got to do kind of the same thing. But in this case, you won't need the Zapier account. You can just add it natively as a step inside of the webhook in HighLevel. And then once you've done that, and you've mapped all the fields, and it's a step in your workflow, what you're going to want to do is set up campaign logic over at Thanks.io and say, hey, anytime somebody hits this list, go ahead and send this card. So if I click campaign logic, we'll have my, whatever the creative is, image, message, whatever it is. And then you use our native campaign functionality to trigger that off of anytime somebody's added to that list. So you can send right away. You can add that person. Maybe you get a new contact in HighLevel and you have their birthday. You send their birthday over, and then they're getting an automated birthday card from you every year. The sky's the limit. But basically, this webhook functionality gives you a direct tie-in between the Thanks.io system and systems like HighLevel and many, many other CRMs without having that middleman. So again, you're going to come to the mailing lists right here. You're going to scroll down to where it says recipient add webhook. You're going to copy this, and you're just going to swap out the bracketed field values here for the data that's coming over from your CRM. Let's take a look at one more example. We're going to go into KV Core, which is a very popular CRM for real estate agents. So here I am inside of a KV Core Smart Campaign. I click Add Action. You'll notice I'll have the option to add webhook. Your CRM, there's a good chance if you're not using one of these, your CRM probably has an add webhook action. And then what we'll do here is we'll go into URL and we'll put, I have the wrong thing copied. I need to go back here and copy it again. So we copy the code to clipboard. We paste it in like so. And then in the KV Core's case, sometimes you might run into this. You need the base URL. Okay. So I'm going to take the string off the end, and then you need each of the query parameters mapped over to the item value in Thanks.io. So let's just take first name, for example. I'm going to copy that here. Again, if you know how to do this stuff, you know how to do this stuff. If you don't know how to do this stuff, our team will do it for you. You just send us your logins and say, hey, I want to connect to HighLevel. I want to connect to KV Core. We'll do all this for you. I should have started with that up front. So if this seems a bit technical, but more of this video is for more of you, and this demo is for more of you who kind of know what's up. So I would grab the query parameter here out of the Thanks.io URL, and then I would map it to first name in KV Core and continue through all the data that I want to send over. And then again, you can set logic over in your CRM in KV Core here and say, hey, anytime somebody's added to this specific campaign, I want to send them over to that Thanks.io mailing list, say 2 days later or whatever it might be. So again, just quick 2 demos there, HighLevel and KV Core. Again, this will work with many, many CRMs. I know it'll work for Salesforce. It'll work for HubSpot. A lot of the littler ones out there, it'll work for. And if you want our team to kind of set this up for you, or to even do kind of an assessment of whether it'll work for your CRM, we can log in with you on a Zoom and just kind of take a quick look. But this will save you some expense of using Zapier, and also just make things a little more efficient, a little less chance of failure from that third-party bridge solution that you might have been using it in the past, and gives you a more direct integration between Thanks.io and whatever solutions you're using right now. So if you don't already have a Thanks.io account, you want to start sending direct mail then go ahead and create your free account at thanks.io. You'll get $10 in free sends. We'll send you some samples in the mail. And again, our team is pretty full service here. We will do a lot for you if you ask us, if you want us to set up your integrations, if you want designs of your postcards, letters, and note cards, if you need scripting, we'll do it all. We'll even do the whole strategy for you. I firmly believe that almost any business could use direct mail in some form or fashion to either generate leads or to follow up with leads. And this webhook integration gives you a more powerful, direct way to do so with whatever other existing tools you happen to be using today. Thanks a lot here from thanks.io.